34. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of, what, the 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, it made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So
and his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 30! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. They go play action with Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Lynch. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Halfback sent in motion. Following the interception, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down, Kaiser again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Dolphins now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 47, 20, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the... Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Oh, bad move. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into... every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Four down, check. Four down.
And the back goes into motion. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Lynch on first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, here's Lynch. And this is caught. He hits Landry. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down. Lucky? Analytics.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. First down, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Looking to throw on second. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 47-yard line. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on third and long. Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
They're going on fourth down. It's Lynch. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. We have hit half. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Phillips. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion.
Flex round.
Second down, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pen, right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing. Gun.
Out of the gun, Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Come on.
Kaiser on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the play clock's running down. On third down, Lynch. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing, Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now let's go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
McCaffrey, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his...
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Blue 90.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Time running out here on the play clock. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They run for it with Ajayi. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Jay Ajayi stops short of the first. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ohio. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 3rd and long for Kaiser. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Halfback sent in motion. Now his 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is knocked down from the side. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down following the run. Here's McCaffrey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And